All right, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. This is Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. And they're starting off the season playing Utah here.
And while they were regarded as the better team, they actually lost the season series last year. Of course, matchups play a big part in that.
Yeah, sometimes matchups do, but I don't think they're interested in looking at that. They want to come back strong and show they're the better team this time.
Markkanen misses. The Rockets on offense. Well, Lauri Markkanen comes from a family full of athletes, Grant.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. Lauri's mom and dad were both pro basketball players, and so was one of his brothers. And his other brother is a professional soccer player, so it definitely runs in the family.
Soft defense in that mid-range area, but they got away with it this time.
Pass to Durant. Launches a three. Utah with the rebound.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Inside. Here's Kessler. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Nice way to start the game. That's where you'd like to get your shots from.
First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. Pass to Capella. Now Easton. Back to Capella. And here's Easton. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Banton. Kessler with a rebound.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
And that one's good. Markkanen.
Impressive awareness from Markkanen. I mean, down on the block there, really good job of using his height to get his shots up.
Oh, they're lucky that pass was just tipped and not taken. Could have been worse.
And Houston making a change here. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Ime Udoka. We talked about Lauri Markkanen, and I asked him how he wanted his players to guard him tonight. And he said, we can't afford to lose sight of him out on the perimeter because he's a big that can really shoot it, especially when he's operating in the pick and roll. It'll be interesting to see how Markkanen fares against them in this one. Back over to you, Brian.
And Allie, thanks. Here's Yakachonis. Uncovered. Good.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Takes it inside to the left wing. Here's Collier. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And Clark, one thing this Rockets team is known for is their ferocity on the backboards.
Yeah, they were terrific retrieving their own misses, and they played with a grit and a toughness that I thought belied the team's youth, and that's a good foundation to build on. You've got tough-minded young players that are only going to get better. Keep an eye on this Rockets team.
Smith outside. Lets the three fly. And the Rockets hit again from deep.
Yeah, looking so comfortable out there on the perimeter. Smith has really invested in getting this shot dialed in. It's like he's doing pull-ups on the rim.
Looked like a schoolyard playground right there.
He's lucky to get away with that, though, guys. I mean, it could have earned him a technical for hanging on too long.
Here's Yakachonis. On the wing, Thompson. And Houston, another three.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Collier. Yep, that one goes. Collier's got his second basket on the night.
Anderson makes terrific decisions, especially for his position. He's a great passer.
And you look for bright spots in this developing core for Utah, Greg. What stands out?
Well, I think it's the front court, B.A. You have 2 gifted scoring forwards in Markkanen and Bailey. Then you've got Walker Kessler, an elite shot blocker, manning the middle. And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game.
Down low. Nurkic shot is good.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
And so Hero will bring it up for the Rockets. 3-point lead. Here's the three. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Wow. Some strong perimeter shooting here in the first quarter.
How do you stop this? I mean, it seems like they can't miss.
Pass to Reddish. It's Anderson on the wing. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Free throw line jumper. Adams grabs the miss. The Rockets lead by 6. Thompson scanning the floor. The three ball. Rebounded by Nurkic. There's 49 seconds left in the first. George with it. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And he drives in. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now here's Hero. Thompson outside. The layup off target. And out of bounds. Houston will have it.
In for your Rockets,
Hero outside. Outside Durant. Shoots over Filipowski. The scoring is fast and furious as we end the first. Rockets ahead. They're up by 4. And the
Jazz, 15.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Rockets.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
I would like to highlight, too, guys, the excellent passing they've done early on. I mean, they've done a really good job putting the ball into the hands of guys ready to shoot it.
Everyone has their opinion on the game, and some fans believe too many threes are being taken.
Well, teams are going to do what wins games. As far as the aesthetics of the game, does the league office want to make an adjustment? We'll just have to wait and see.
Pure from three-point range. Easton's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Kevin Durant, as effortless as a scorer as this league has ever seen. He said, I'm not really flashy with how I play anymore. I just try to look for the best shot and be simple and easy with my game. Fly under the radar a bit. After every shot, I just run down the court and get back on defense. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, Allie. 6 on the shot clock. Durant's shot is off.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
Houston leading by 8. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Puts up a 3. Another 3 from Houston.
Well, Durant's reputation at the arc is solid, and good reason for that. He's a consistent sniper.
Here's Markkanen. Knocks down the 18-footer. Markkanen's got his second basket.
And, you know, they'll take the points, but I'm sure Coach would prefer a higher percentage look next time.
Durant for 3. At the arc. KD drains it.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Here's Hero. A streamlined rebuild for the Rockets. In 2021, they trade away James Harden. 4 years later, the number 2 seed in the West, Grant.
And they haven't shortchanged their future either. Sure, they've added key veterans, but the bulk of their roster still very young with room to grow.
Lets it fly. George, no good. And it's Houston's ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Hero right side. And the foul on Kyle Filipowski. That's foul number 2 for him.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Left side Durant. Let's go with a three. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Team foul.
Grant, is it fair to call Kevin Durant one of the most unique players we've ever seen?
Without a doubt, B.A., most definitely. The blend of size and perimeter skill, unprecedented. KD able to rise up and score over most any defender.
I don't think you could design a better scorer than Durant. I mean, range from deep, the touch at the rim, excellent handle, 7 feet tall. He does everything you want from your first option.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis.
Maybe that'll help them recapture their edge a little bit, guys.
Pass to Bailey. From the arc. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Well, Bailey is a shot-making machine, particularly off the catch at this stage. That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
.125 left in the first half. Bailey's shot is off. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. They've got the Lakers ahead of them in their next game in Los Angeles. And that starts a 4-game road trip for them. And finished off by Kessler.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Collier, no good. The Rockets lead by 14. Outside Durant. And the Rockets hit again from deep.
A 3-level score. Durant is a pick-your-poison matchup for defenders.
Here's Bailey. He's got 5. Going inside. And that one is hammered home.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic 2-handed slam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Hero outside. Screen by Durant. And Tyler Hero gets a 3. Hero's got 6 points.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Not this time. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Rockets ahead, up by 16. And we'll be back with you shortly. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. The Rockets lead by 16. Here's Yakachonis. Fires the 3. Fires in the triple. Jonas has got his second bucket of the game.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
And it's good for 2.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Here's Bailey. 9 points in the game.
You're putting the ball on the floor, a good idea from Bailey.
And Grant, when it comes to pure shot-making ability, scouts love Ace Bailey's natural tools.
Yeah, when he's taking good shots, he can carry the offense. He needs to get a little stronger and clean up a few things, but his upside as a scorer is tremendous.
Here's Collier. Pass to Bailey. Here's Hendricks. Shot clock at 5. Puts it up from 17. Off the left rim and out. The Rockets lead by 17. Here's Jonas. He's got 5. Hero on the wing. Picked by Smith. A clear look for Hero. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. And so the NBA draft is now 2 days. How much of a difference do you think that makes, Grant?
You know, I think it shows the increasing importance of second-round picks. With teams up against the cap, they need that cheap depth. And also, it's an opportunity to get TV viewers over 2 days rather than just one.
Lets it fly. Smith no good. Jazz trail by 17. And here's Bailey for 3. Buckets. He's now 6 of 10 from the field.
And you know, Bailey isn't going to pass on those chances. He's looking to make an impact on the arc.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Substitution on the court.
Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. A nice shot by Smith.
And there's the length of Smith at work. Playing big on the interior.
George outside. From about 19, Thompson pulls it in. Houston leading by 16. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Rockets have become a fearsome defensive team, and Coach Ime Udoka said, our young guys were tired of losing, and they bought into it. A huge part is just shifting the mentality and doing our part on that end. Understanding how much that impacts winning, it is a non-negotiable for me. Back to you.
They are bought in. Allie, we appreciate the report. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Nice shot by Durant.
I really like how he's playing tonight, taking good, smart shots, playing his game.
George for 3. Smith with the rebound. They have really been in control of this one.
You don't want to get complacent here.
Back to Thompson. From downtown. Rebound, Utah. Next game against the Bulls at United Center. It's the second game of 3 on the road. Reddish on the wing. He's scoreless. Here's Kessler. No good with a layup. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Pass to Durant. The 3. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Durant's got 30 points.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks. Seeing the opening, George does not hesitate. I mean, just a great move.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Houston leading by 20. To the inside. Thompson outside. Drops in the three. Thompson's got 13.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Basket's good.
And their outside game is simply evaporated here in the second half. Not a lot of great looks from deep.
And Houston, another three.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
Bailey. And score it. That now makes him 7 for 11 in this game.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
The three from Thompson. It's hauled in by Collier.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Pass to Nurkic. And he banks in the layup. Nurkic has got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, in the paint, Nurkic can be a monster. He's got all the physical gifts he needs to dominate.
Thompson right side. Gets the 3 ball to go. Thompson's got 9 points now in the second half.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And so it's Houston with plenty of breathing room. 23 points to end the quarter.
Utah, 47.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Here's Collier. All right, Grant, as someone who played for and managed the U.S. men's national team, give us your all-time starting 5.
And, you know, I think I'll go with 2 of the program's all-time leading scorers, Kevin Durant and Carmelo Anthony. And finally, you have to have Kobe Bryant because of just how he reset the culture in 2008.
Boy, the points really accumulating from 3-point range. He had 9 from distance in the first half, and he seems to only be getting better.
Here's Bailey. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And there's a lot of upside to Ace Bailey. He's already a gifted shot maker, but you also see signs of elite defensive potential. If he can level up on both ends, Ace will be special.
Houston leading by 23. Hero looking around. Thompson outside. Smith outside. 6 to shoot. Thompson.
What you say?
Come on now. That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day. Oh, strong performance from him. But he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
And here's Thompson for 3. And the Rockets hit again from deep.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots. Oh, man, carving this defense to pieces with the drive. Well done.
Grant, you look at some of the rule changes in recent years. Does it seem to you like coaches' challenges are here to stay?
You know, B.A., it does. And I think that's a good thing. You know, I can think of a few calls I would have liked to challenge in my day. So it's a nice option to have.
Shots good by Collier.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. on D. And Durant gets it to go. Durant's got 32 points.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
And Houston has possession. And it's off from three-point range.
He was wide open. That missed clearly on him.
Marking it outside. There are usually one or two mid-season coaching changes in the NBA every year. Can those energize the team, Grant?
You know, B.A., we've seen it give teams a boost in the past, but only on occasion. Usually it's a last-ditch effort in a doomed season or simply just turning the page.
Fires the three. Capella with a rebound. The Rockets lead by 22. And stolen by Markkanen.
Hey, yo, right here. Who's watching here?
5 on the clock. Again, Markkanen missing. Hero on the wing. And that comes off the assist by Durant.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
Right side Durant. Puts one up from 19. That one's good for 2. Durant's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, and one of the most skilled players we've ever seen. Durant just continues to dominate offensively.
There's a minute 47 left in the fourth. Tries to keep it alive. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Yakachonis.
Substitution on the court.
And it's Utah with the ball. Here's Collier. The teardrop. And how about that? 8 for 9 now.
He is on one right now, carrying the offense. Just keep finding him.
Out of bounds. It'll be Utah's ball.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Rockets.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what would be only 2 meetings between these teams.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into Game 2 that they had tonight.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Kevin Durant.
Boy, I loved his approach. Businesslike, methodical, highly productive. When they needed points, he was the one that got them.
Pass to Bailey. There's the 3. It's hauled in by Houston.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Now Durant. Durant draws the double. Hero on the wing. Thompson outside. From outside the arc. Another 3 from Houston.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
A brilliant dunk, and he hangs up there for a while, too.
Like he's posing for the camera. He's just hanging out, posing for pictures, just making himself at home.
Either that, guys, or he wanted the photographers to get a good shot of him.
And so Houston takes this one by a big margin. They didn't have too many problems tonight.